And we won the die roll. Everything is coming up, Oisin. Yeah, love to play first. This is a great hand. I'm going to keep it. Early removal, creatures we can cast, a thing that will win the game if it goes unanswered. I like this a lot. And that's it. Mountain go. Do I need to make this hand bigger? I can never seem to find the right balance of like hand and battlefield size. That's a great draw. I'm still I think I'm going to follow it up with a second mountain. There's no way for me to draw Swamp and Sign and Blood in the same turn. And denying information is not really a thing, but I guess kind of a thing, if you want to think of it like that. I can't think of a lot of things I Lightning Strike here on 2. Wall of Mulch is definitely not one of them. That's fine. Cool. Great draws. So, you know, I can only guess he's in green-blue. That means these guys are going to keep getting through forever. Use Lightning Strike, Witch's Familiar, and Gargoyle Sentinel to kind of shore up the ground. Buy me some time. And just put him on a clock. Inferno Fist would be a sweet draw here. Coral Barrier doesn't stop me. Doesn't attack. Doesn't race. Ulcerate's a sweet draw. So I'm going to swing in with the Enforcer and then probably just deploy Accursed Spirit. I don't see this game ending well for him, to be entirely honest. He is playing some black, but any black creatures he plays to block Spirit, I can ulcerate through. Almost all of them. Like obviously something like a Rotfeast or Maggot, he would need to block and then I ulcerate. That's how I would do that. So we're going to swing with both of these here. I don't know why he's not attacking with the... Well, there's no reason to attack with the squid. It would just die to the Accursed Spirit. I wouldn't have blocked though. If he'd attacked with the 1/1 squid, I would have totally let it through. I guess he doesn't know that, but it's damage he could have had. He's actually, if I save the strike, he's actually on a 2-turn clock, which is very exciting. Maybe I should have taken the third one of these. They're just excellent. Oh! Okay. I don't actually know what's happening. 5-colored defenders? Is that what I'm looking at? Huh. Huh. Yeah. I mean, okay. Okay. I'm not going to try and figure it out. I'm not going to waste my brain power trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. Now. He can sacrifice his Wall of Mulch. Me here, I can provide green mana. I was thinking about trying to like attack with Witcher's Familiar if he blocks Lightning Strike through it, but I don't like doing that when he can just draw a card off it. I am going to attack with the Witcher's Familiar because I'm not afraid of the crackback on a 1/1. Especially when I'm going to play this 3/5 and exile his Coral Barrier. But I might be able to bluff through some damage. And the answer is no. I'm not going to waste a removal spell on that thing. I have a clock that's evasive. And it's just going to draw a card anyway, and I'd be using my removal spell. And he wouldn't be losing a card, which I don't like doing so much. I'm not in any rush to kill him. He's definitely not putting any pressure on me. So I don't mind conserving my resources there. And actually doing that there might be beneficial in the long run, because it might lead him to believe that I don't have anything useful in my hand. What the hell is he doing? Oh. Oh. So that makes sense. It's a Hive Lord deck. Okay. That kind of changes things. We are going to run out a Gargoyle Sentinel. And from there we are going to pass the turn. Ulcerate, unfortunately, despite having -X in its rules text, will not deal with the Hive Lord. It can shrink it to the point where it won't eat one of our guys. Actually, only these two. But I think a better plan is to fly over it with the Gargoyle. And if he does start attacking, we can race it. Take 5, swing back for 5. Totally fine. Wow. Wow, things are getting out of control pretty fast. Can't believe I'm gonna lose to this. No, he's not attacking. Okay. That's interesting. So Crow, again, Crow can get there. It's an evasive threat. I have chumps for the Hive Lord if they become necessary. I kind of like the idea of first picking a Hive Lord and just kind of taking all the best cards and the fixing. Wow, okay, that's not living. That's just not untapping. That can stay. I don't care about that. But Jalira is not. Jalira and Hive Lord is kind of cute. I'm going to take the 5 here. I'm actually taking 8 this turn, because I have to ulcerate the Jalira, because I want to save Lightning Strike. It's a bit more versatile. It can go to the face, and I might need it to go to the face in this situation. I'm not going to play that land. I am going to attack with Crow. So he believes he's on a 5-turn clock, when in reality he is on a 3-turn clock. That is currently a faster clock than he is putting up. What with me having chumpers. Obviously, if the Hive Lord was getting through every turn, 3 turns is reasonable for him. But I have 2 blockers. Inferno Fist would close out the game pretty fast. In fact, I believe if I draw an Inferno Fist, I have him dead. Because I go equip Inferno Fist, attack, take you to 5. Sacrifice Inferno Fist, take you to 3. Lightning Strike, take you to nothing. Like the Inferno Fist is worth 4 damage in the 1 turn. Restock Cone of Flame. Christ on a bike. So now I believe it would be... I'm blocking with the Witch's Familiar because it dies to Cone of Flame. It would be very nice if I could draw... What's this? Core Barrier, don't care about that. It would be very nice if I could draw one of my 2 Inferno Fists. Please? A Mountain. Almost as good. I'm going to play said Mountain. So, Carrion Crow is not living. This is rapidly becoming unwinnable. This deck is hilarious. Like, I have great respect for this guy, but I'm also sort of frustrated that this is what's going to take me out. What can we sideboard against this guy? I don't exactly remember what's in our sideboard. Oh, there's the defensive plan. But not a lot of it is very defensive against Sliver Hive Lord. Like a 1/1 Death Toucher doesn't stop a Sliver Hive Lord. Alright, I'm actually much happier he played that. Oh no, I'm not! It's indestructible! Oh, I wish I had that ulcerate. Oh, now I feel dumb. That was something I didn't think about. His other slivers get indestructible as well. That's incredibly frustrating. I will not make that mistake again, but I am annoyed that I did make that mistake. That's really dumb. I should have been considering the fact that his other slivers, had he any, would get indestructible, and Constricting Sliver would have been a perfect target for Ulcerate had I used the Lightning Strike on the Jalera. Frustrated with myself now. Gonna take 5 here. Oh, the Shatter Paws. The Shatter Paws. Rotfeaster Maggot just doesn't attack effectively through that Wall of Mulch. I'm not sure what I'm trying to draw into here. Like, Sliver Hivelord is every color, so another Accursed Spirit won't do the job if he decides to leave Hivelord on defense. However, putting him on defense would be totally fine by me. What else would end the game? Nothing outright, nothing on the spot. We don't have any 4 damage spells. Nightfire Giant would do a pretty good job of shutting things down, and to that end I should probably be playing my lands. Just in case there comes a turn. I don't think we live that long, but if our draws here are land, Nightfire, I'm considering attacking with the Rotfeaster, and if he blocks, biting the bullet and lightning striking the Wall of Mulch, just because I have to get aggressive somehow. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I didn't. Did I just misclick? Okay. Well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. If Dennis was here, I'd be getting out of the chair right now. How do you beat a Hivelord, man? Stop him casting it? Like, he's just drawn all these basics. Unbelievable. Well, I know. I tell a lie. He did hit Evolving Wilds and stuff. Where did those lands in his graveyard come from? I've forgotten. Yep, those are safe attacks. I'm gonna go ahead and chump the Hivelord with the Child of Night. And take a net of 1 and go to 8. Okay. Okay. Alright. Too little, too late. Right, so theoretically we can take him to 2. Killing the Soul of Theros actually isn't that impactful. He can activate it from the graveyard. My only hope, the only way this works, is if I attack with Rotfeaster Maggot and he does not block. That's the only way I win this game. So that is what I'm going to do. Yeah, there was no way he wasn't blocking there. Alright, no point showing him these cards. Just to take him to 2. Oh, block and sack. Cute. So I'm actually just going to concede. So we saw a Soul of Theros and a Sliver Hivelord. What the hell are we working with here? What deals with that? I mean, hot soup? I didn't see much direct damage. What did he do to my creatures? He, oh, he Cone of Flame them, actually. This is a deck with Sliver, Hivelord, Cone of Flame, and Soul of Theros. I can't sideboard because all the threats are different. I can tell you Crowd's Favor is bad. And Gravedigger's probably good. And Rotfeaster Maggot is probably good. And Krenko's Enforcer is probably bad. And that's what we're going to run back. That was something, though. I don't think we can keep this. Can we? On the play? No. I'm gonna mulligan this, but I want you to tell me in the comments if you would have kept this. Because this one I'm not sure about. I just don't like not having a threat when... I don't like giving a deck like this time to set up. This is a much better hand. I don't think I'm going to Inferno Fist up the Marauder unless I draw a Mountain. I did not, so I'm actually just going to attack and follow it up with Rough Rider. He's on 2 colors already. Christ. I don't want to lose to this deck. I don't have to tell people I lost to this deck. I don't want, you know, all you guys to see me lose to a deck like this. Come on! Just once get mana screwed on your stupid... Okay. I've got nothing else to do this turn. I'm going to Inferno Fist this... I don't know. Marauder. My reasoning for that being they both become equally good blockers for any X3s. We are getting very close to just killing him. Like, we have 7 points of burn in our hand. Juggernaut we don't really care about. Is he dead? If I draw a Mountain, I believe he's dead. No, so I only get to take him to 1 here by lightning striking the Juggernaut and attacking for 8. But yeah, this is how we this is how we stop him playing Hive Lord. We kill him before he can play 5 lands. There we go. So let's just do that again. You know? Man, that was really good. I managed to stay casual through that, but that was kind of sweet. Oh, that's the kind of stuff this deck can do. So much burn. Alright. Let's try that. Let's try to do that again. Carthy unlucky. Seemed pretty lucky to me. Mr. Casual 5 colors. Oh. 2 lands, no spells below CMC 3, and even then just the 1. This seems like a ship. I'm on the draw. I actually hate this hand on the draw. It's like aggressive in a slow way. It doesn't have a lot of early defense. No, I'm not happy with this at all. This I can play with. Things we've learned today. Hands with Lightning Strike and Inferno Fist in them are keepable. Except ones with just Lightning Strike and Inferno Fist, as we also learned. Wayfinder's a good way to fix your mana. Please whiff. Please whiff. Soul of Theros in the bin. That's actually really scary. Sort of like a free effect. You know, he gets to activate it without using a card. He put a swamp into his hand. Having just milled my Soul of Theros, unless he's got a black card in hand. Oh, that's a great draw. Unless he's got a black card in hand, I probably just taken the plains. Like, I obviously don't know what his hand is, but my instinct there would be that he would take the plains, having a Soul of Theros in his bin. What's this? Heat Ray. Interesting. Now a land would be sweet, obviously. We'd probably drop Carrion Crow, throw an Inferno Fist on it, and once again put a clock on him. Sign of Blood. Awkward as all hell. We cannot cast it. So this might be a game where we get screwed to death, as it were. I didn't mean that to sound as, well, like it did. Don't play anything? Leeching Sliver. I don't care about that. It is a bad 2-1 until the, God. Until the Hive Lord comes down. Alright, so he's one colour away from Hive Lord mana. And we are one land away from Stuff mana, so that's kind of awkward. We're going to 15 here. That thing just attacks as a glorified 2-1. In multiples they get kind of sweet, I guess, but why would you want multiples of something like that? Jalira is not living through the end of the turn. Okay. So it's one of those days. You know, these things happen. I kept a pretty reasonable 6 on the draw. It was likely we'd draw the third land, and we did not. The game is far from over, but I don't like our chances here. I don't like how close he is to 5 colors. I'm not going to let that live either. There we go. Okay, and just like that, we're back in the game. I'm actually, because we're on 12 and he's got quite low powered attackers, I'm going to drop the Sentinel. Hope to follow it up with a Scrapyard Mongrel if we draw the 4th land, and if we don't, I follow it up with a Crow. And in this case, the Crow. Mongrel it is. Okay, so that fixes him for his 5th color. Does not give him Soul of Theros activation. Also doesn't kill one of our creatures. Can that hit players? Christ. Okay. Didn't realize. Alright. Now we have interesting options. If I put an Inferno Fist on the Scrapyard Mongrel, he can stack block all 4 of his creatures onto it, but he will lose all 4 of his creatures, and that I am totally fine with. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to follow it up with probably either Crow or Rough Rider. Maybe Rough Rider blocks. I might even follow it up with Sign in Blood. I don't like Sign in Blooding here. Signing in Blood. But it would let me leave up Inferno Fist activation. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do here. A 7-3 trample, though. Nothing to be sniffed at. Alright, so I definitely want Coral Barrier to die. I'd like the Squid to die before the Wayfinder, just in case. And what I can do is Inferno Fist the Wayfinder. I'll have 5 power, he'll have 2 power. I get a 3 for 1? 2 for 1. And then I guess I Sign in Blood, because I'm not doing anything else once I've activated that. I get to deal 1 damage to him. It does slow me down, but I'm going to Sign in Blood myself. Those are decent draws. Now, unless he has a second white source, I'm not super scared. And even then he'd have to deploy... Oh, God. Never mind. It's indestructible as well. I may as well block. But that thing's... Stupid thing is indestructible, and this thing attacks as a 6-5. With, I guess, effectively 1 point of trample. I'm going to play Child of Night. And I'm going to play a Cursed Spirit. He wants to be attacking. Child of Night is going to help mitigate the life loss that these guys are going to cause me. And a Cursed Spirit dissuades him from attacking with all of his black creatures. Carrion Crow might have been a safer bet there, but I like the idea of kind of forcing him to be on the defensive. Now, I don't think it's going to work. I think he's just going to beat the crap out of me. But that's the hope. That's why I went with the Accursed Spirit over the Carrion Crow. I'm not in a position to race, but I like making him possibly think I am, and that's awkward. Wonder which he hits. It might actually be correct to hit Child of Night. Yeah, I think that might have been correct. My first instinct said, oh, there goes my cursed spirit, but the more I thought about it, the more Child of Night made sense as a target. He doesn't have to worry about being killed on the way back. He knows I don't have an answer to Hive Lord. I'm not in white. And that's kind of where white or blue are where you find answers to Hive Lord. Can't believe I'm gonna lose to this stupid deck. Oh, that's miserable. So this is gonna deal me 4 damage now before I get a chance to interact. Even if I double jump, I am dead to... I'm more than dead to an attack next turn. Cannot cast Ulcerate if I draw it. Block here. No. Block here. No. Yeah, block here and block here. Yeah, so I can do... How much damage? 7, 6, 8, 11 damage this turn. By casting Inferno Fist on Scrapyard Mongrel. Activating Gargoyle Sentinel. Attacking with both. Sacrificing Inferno Fist. Obviously he blocks with the Leeching Sliver, it being indestructible, and it soaks up 1 point of damage, so instead of 12 I get to do 11. Taking him to 8. I'm dead regardless of what I do. He just has to declare the attacks. I don't even have to go to blockers and I'm dead. I have no way to interact with these indestructible things. Yeah, I mean sometimes you take a risk, it pays off. I can't believe I'm losing to a Sliver Hive Lord. Oh, that's just miserable. Absolutely miserable. My deck's very good as well. Ugh. I'm gonna do the flashy hit you for 11 play, but it's mostly just to make myself feel better. The game is over. It's over! There was a slight pause there, a sense of trepidation. Maybe he thinks I'm onto something he doesn't know about. What am I gonna do? Do I have some secret way to kill you? Have you done the maths wrong? No, you haven't. You win. I'm just playing. And whoop, 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 and whoop. Right, so we lost a match. Worst things have happened. I think we're going to be fine. I'll see you guys in round 2, where hopefully we get to play against a deck that is, you know, 2 colors and fair. Talk to you in a little bit.